Morning, everyone. It is September 19th. We got that FOMC interest rate decision out of the way. Regardless of what it is, price is going higher, 0.25, 0.50 basis points. We're at a new all-time high. This week, you could see price action. Here's Monday, the week-to-date VWAP, 3-day VWAP at this point. Well, actually, before today, because it's Thursday. We got a gap up on Tuesday, pull back to the month-to-date VWAP and the 2-day moving average, and it was holding this 460-133 level that was talked about yesterday in the video. The discussion in yesterday's video was talking about the 461, and if we're breaking it below that, we'll see a further decline to the 5-day moving average at that 558 point. But that's irrelevant. We held the 561, the 5-day moving average data caught up, and we just spit up data into a new all-time high in the pre-market. So potentially, maybe we could see some profit taking, maybe back down into this area, and then rally back above, and we could look for this 464, 465 to act as support. What we could do is we could throw an anchor VWAP at this low here, and you can see that's about this 466 level. So perhaps we could get into this anchor VWAP from the gap. We could put it to yesterday's low as well. It's a little bit deeper. So I'm going to play at this key level interest of this 566 to 565 to see if we could get a potential higher low in this area, and then look to get some strength and then set up a quick low risk opportunity for some continued upside. However, if we start to break down below this 464, then perhaps we're going to come down to 463. And this has been a pretty solid line of demand here. However, maybe that demand will be gone after we tested it 1, 2, basically 3, 4 times. This 5th time, maybe there's not as much demand there, and we actually chew through it and then start to see the further decline back to this 20-day moving average at 556 area. And we could see there's a VP cluster. I want to get rid of this aftermarket hours. There we go. Yeah, we could get a further decline down into this 554, 552, where we have the month-to-date VWAP area. And you can see the VWAP from this low. So that's what I'm looking for the price action on the SPY. So perhaps a little pullback down to this 566 area, and then look to get some strength and look to take some profits back up into the pre-market high, and then maybe get some continuation. We did talk about a potential level 2 of if this was to go that 0.618 fib extension of this little, if this is wave 1 and this is a correction down in this area, or wave 2 to spin us up to a further high. So that was a lot on the SPY. Let's get over to those Qs. And we could see we had the gap down on Monday, gap up on Tuesday, pull back on Wednesday, pulled back to the week-to-date VWAP on Tuesday, and then here we are yesterday. It's just been back and forth, and now we're into a new recent high, starting to gravitate towards that 484 area. Maybe we could push up into this 492. So same thing. Be looking for a similar scenario. Pull back in to 477, quick shakeout, and then look for this area, 477 to 475, act as support. Look for some strength, set up something in this area with a potential stop, something like that. Maybe we get a further deeper pull down into here, and then we get going, or maybe we get trapped under this 472. That's my key level. This is 472 right here. 472. We got this VP node, and the same concept. It's a SPY. If we start to hit here, the demand, all the orders may be down. They may have got filled for the year and would perhaps get filled at a lower price. So the next levels that would be monitoring on a break of 473 would be potential further decline into this 469. And I would actually prefer for this to rally at this 469, then come back down into that month-to-date VWAP and this VWAP from the low. And then if you want it to be an aggressive short seller, at least you have the intermediate time frame on your hand, and the 5-day moving average would potentially be setting up like that. And I'm not just saying that, it's strictly math, because this is the data that we'll start to see. The data is this vertical line. So if we do get a quick fast failed move, monitor that 473, because over the next week we'll be trading at a level higher and adding data lower than 473, which will make this 5-day moving average start to flatten out and decline. So hopefully this video was helpful.